He said, enter by the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leads to destruction. And there are many who go in by it. Because narrow is the gate and difficult is the way which leads to life, and there were few that find it. So you read that, you go, wow, is Christianity this difficult? Is it hard? And Jesus comes along and he says, narrow is the gate. And we go, I don't know if I want to be a Christian, if that's the T's and C's to becoming a Christian. But we read 5 verses or 5 chapters later, Matthew 11, he makes a controversial or a contradictory statement to his Matthew 7 statement. He says, come to me, all of you labor and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. So, Jesus, what are you saying? Why at one breath are you saying, it's difficult, it's hard, and on the other breath you're saying, come to me, it's easy, my yoke is easy. So we've got this paradox that Jesus himself says, is he schizophrenic, is he confused? And what he was ultimately saying in this context, in a spiritual context, to the Jews was, we know they were under 613 laws. And so if you read Deuteronomy 27 for a little bit of a context, is that Moses tells the Israelites to write all the 613 laws on stone tablets. Initially it was just the 10 commandments on stone tablets. But then he says, before you enter the promised land of Jerusalem, write all the stone tablets, all the laws onto stone tablets and place it up in the temple. So when Jesus is standing at the temple talking to his disciples or talking to the followers that are watching him or listening to him, he was saying that broad is the way, and he's pointing to 613 laws on a wall. And he's saying broad is the way that leads to destruction, meaning you can't get to heaven through Judaism. You can't get to heaven through any other way. There's no other way to get to the Father but through Christ.